LTE.
Okay, LTE, we are on. 15-minute periods. Puck's dropped. McGarvey shoves that into Orono's zone. They play a little keep away with it. Going to have Nelson and Shooter back at the point. Shooter now collects. Trying to get it up to Sauter, just off her stick. McGarvey trying to slap it to her stick. That goes all the way into the corner. To be played by Carter. Carter trying to shove it out of the zone. McGarvey trying to nudge it forward a bit. Orono now controls. McGarvey gives a whack at it. That's past everybody, and Weary's looking for it, and Shoot's coming back to try to negate opportunity, and Shoot with a clean steal. Shoot takes a puck right off her stick and controls one hockey. McGarvey forced wide, shot deflected, puck bouncing. Hoffman does a nice job of getting into the zone with some speed, able to mix things up a little bit, keeping that puck in. Sweetster throws that behind the net. Hoffman on the chase. Fitzgerald bumped off the puck. Orono trying to get it out. Nice hold there momentarily by Williamson. Orono with an opportunity. Sweetster comes over and stands that play up. Nice play by Claire Sweetster. Morgan now puts on the brakes. Morgan taking matters in her own hands. Morgan trying to hit Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald collects. Fitzgerald entering. Trying to take Fitzgerald off the puck. Heady play to get it back to Morgan. Morgan now back to the point. Helfrich shot, tipped, rebound, goal, and we have one. 3 periods in extra session and a minute 5 of hockey. Edina gets their first goal against this Orono squad. Taking care of that early. Weren't going to go the whole game plus an extra session to put one in the back of the net. Fitzgerald does a nice job of really holding on to that puck. She drew 2, threw it back to Morgan. Morgan did a great job of getting into space, collecting that puck, throws it back to Helfrich, and then we do the dirty work and we throw it in the back of the net. A lot of good things on that sequence. Shoot now up to Heinen. Heinen giving chase. Heinen punches it forward. Orono now tries to collect. Helfrich trying to fight on the far boards. Shoot throws it back behind the netminder. Is that Forster? Forster in today? Number 8? You have to let me know. Heinmiller collects. I thought that was Forster. Nelson turns. Nelson now trying to enter. Nelson forced wide. Throws it to the center. Shot. Rebound. And that's covered up. Nelson forced wide, throws it to the front of the net. This time they're not able to collect. And the goalie comes up big. We'll have Williamson back at the point. Williamson winds. That's blocked to the corner. Nice escort there by the netminder. I believe that's Davey in net tonight. McGarvey now on the chase with Sauter. 2 on the puck for Edina, 1 for Orono. McGarvey comes away with it, spits off her stick. Little circle in the corner. Nice play by Orono there. Well positioned in front of Davey to intercept, and they'll look to exit the zone. Neutral ice battle here. Carter tries to get a stick on it. She does. Sauter now trying to enter. Sauter 1-on-2. Winds. Shot. Rebound. Juicy. Orono able to collect in the slot. That time we did stay on the ice with the rush. We did have a couple Hornets surrounding the play, and Sauter did what she was supposed to do and threw a nice hard shot on net, and that rebound carried him all the way back almost to the point. McGarvey now collecting, trying to get up to Hoffman. Hoffman turning, trying to flip it back into the zone. She does. Orono now behind their netminder. Fitzgerald comes over and takes it away. Fitzgerald wheeling, holding, shot, glove save, rebound, another juicy rebound, and we got a goal. Not the goaltender we saw at Cake Eater. She's giving up rebounds like they're on sale. That should have been gloved, but Edina takes advantage and throws it home. Tough game sometimes. Friday night, long week of school, right? Shoot and Morgan 2-on-2 hockey with Hoffman way wide on the right. Shoot, back to Morgan. Morgan trying to get it over to Hoffman. That's intercepted. Helfrich steps up, shot. That hits a skate and looks like an Orono skater will go off. Might have hit an ankle. Hope she's okay. Helfrich now trying to get it over to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now winding, shot, rebound. And that's going to come all the way back to the point. We should have the first call, but they'll let that go. Orono now looking to make something happen. Shoot picks up the puck. Shoot now trying to exit. Shoot, Hoffman and Morgan, the law firm from Edina, entering the zone. Shoot with a dangle, bumped out the puck. Morgan now enters. Nelson with a nice hold. Gloves flying. That belongs to an Orono player. Heinen coming to dig it out of the corner. Heinen backhands that over to Forster. Forster gives it a whack. Heinmiller gives it a whack. Onto Heinmiller's stick. Heinmiller dancing. Trying to get it to the front of the crease. Sweetser trying to go back into the corner. Nice play by Sweetser to hit Forster. Heady play. Forster's back there all alone, and Sweetser hit her on the tape. Nelson with a nice hold, keeps it in. Heinmiller comes to give it a whack. Heinen digging along with Heinmiller. H&H from the Hornets trying to do some work down there. Nelson trying to keep it in. Heinen trying to collect. And that's finally going to spit out, and we're going to have an offsides, I believe, with 10:26 remaining. 2-0 hockey game. Edina up top early. What do you think about this arena?
I think it's cool.
It's pretty cool, huh? They got little birches on the lake
Totally
where you can have
cool.
some food up there, and they got the dry land stuff up there at the treadmills, and a lot of money went into this. I think about 4 or 5 years ago they did a lot of.
I've never been here before.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay.
We used to live out here, maybe 7-8 minutes away. So yeah, only one sheet though.
I like it.
So nice hold by Orono. Helfrich now trying to collect it. She does behind Weary. That's got to be Weary in that tonight, right?
Yep, 31's Yuri.
Centering pass goes through everybody. Carter now chasing. Carter trying to get it out of the zone. Muscles it forward. Trying to take her off the puck. She says no thanks. Trying to get it to McGarvey, just a little bit behind her. Sauter now near boards fighting. McGarvey coming over to help. 3 on the puck for Orono. That's enough to escort the puck down the length of the ice, and we'll have an icing with 9:37 remaining. We'll come back the other way. The 10A girls won tonight. They laid the smackdown on Burnsville, Apple Valley. I think it was like 6-0, 7-0. So
They're having a good season.
they are having a good season. Early loss to Roseville Monomedi, and then a tough one in the Cake Eater, 1-0 to Andover. The only blemishes outside of tie to Chaska last weekend. So 9 first years on that team. So very young, very little. Fitzgerald collects. Fitzgerald looking to Morgan. Morgan takes a shot, and that had to hit a crossbar and ricocheted back up into the net. I think that just caught the crossbar enough to pick up some extra speed as it exited into the far left corner. Sweetser and Williamson back at the point. Fitzgerald on the face-off. You gotta like those odds. Orono trying to get it out, but that was a nice play by Sweetser to stand that up. Hoffman now entering. Saw Hoffman and Williamson working out with Shooter this morning at Braemar, getting some extra minutes in. Heck yeah. Williamson back to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now dances into the zone. Poked off the puck. Orono trying to escort it out. Back to Hoffman. Hoffman winds, hits a D right in the gut. Heinmiller fresh off the bench. Heinmiller looking to operate.
Nice little mohawk there.
That was a nice little mohawk. Forster digging, along with Heinen, and that spits out, and Orono's getting off on a change. Shoot back to play it. Shoot muscles off a forechecker. Shoot with a move, coming across neutral ice. Up to Heinen. Heinen trying to punch it forward. She's bumped off the puck. Orono now able to get it out of the zone as they touch it to neutral ice, only for Shoot to collect again. Shoot, Heinen, and Morgan. Shoot, force wide, looking, puts on the brakes. Has Heinmiller, and Orono does a nice job to close space on that to take that away. 2-on-1. Heinmiller coming back to help out. And that goes right through the forward of Orono. Yeah, a little luck there. Heinmiller coming back, put a little pressure on that, make it a little bit more difficult than it could have been. So good job by Heinmiller there. Shoot now trying to get it back up to Heinmiller. Heinmiller is able to get it out of the zone with their skate. Orono now re-enters. Helfrich's back chasing. Little jump in the step from Orono right now. Orono throws it back in. Helfrich trying to collect. That's kept back behind the net by Orono. Orono looking for a centering pass, and that goes through everybody. Heinmiller trying to get it out, can't. Nice play by Weary to escort that to the corner. First substantial pressure by Orono now. Orono winds. And that stick to the corner by Weary. Back-to-back escorts. Both directions. Weary coming up big on that sequence. Not only to save the puck, but control those rebounds to the corner. Edina gets some needed fresh legs on the ice. Carter taking on three of them, gets it up to Sauter. Sauter now muscles off a defender. Sauter force wide, spins, trying to get it back to the point. That's deflected. Puck now spits to the slot, collected by Orono. Nelson, nice hold there, throws it back in. Sweetser with a nice hold, she throws it back in. Sauter now on the chase. I think that's McGarvey over there chasing as well. McGarvey touching that back behind the netminder. Carter now coming over to try to help out. Nice touch by Carter. Carter will get off on a change. Orono now coming across neutral ice. Drop pass, nobody home. And we should have an offsides as Orono threw a little drop pass in there, nobody home, and they threw it back in the zone anyways. Before Emery Lang for Orono. She's a breakaway kid. 7th grader. Minnetonka transfer. Boy, they would even be deeper if she was still over there. But they moved to Orono about, I think, a couple blocks outside the outside the boundary. So, like LeBron bringing his talents to South Beach, Emery brings her talents to Orono. Orono now backhand, and that gets through everybody. Well, all this fun could go away in a hurry if Orono gets that next one.
Right.
We haven't had really any opportunities outside, or I guess I should say since our second goal. And that's what I kind of felt like that Prior Lake game. We get too early, right? We get too early against Prior Lake. And then we've got to pull our goalie at the end to get the third one. Okay, so tonight we get what? Too early. And now I just kind of feel like it's just, you know, and I don't think Orono's playing any harder, faster. I don't know that we're playing slower or without urgency, but it's just, it's funny how that happens. So we got Fitzgerald going to the box. I didn't see the penalty on that. Minute 13 left on the kill here. Yeah, I mean, you get those too early. Just be nice to get one more, and that's even at this age, you're going to put those girls to sleep. Get down 3-0 early, Friday night hockey. But two, they know they're still in it. Edina knows that they still have work to do. Centering pass goes through everybody. Heinen trying to collect to help out. Williamson over there. Williamson trying to get it out of the zone, but that hits Heinen. Heinen now trying to chip it out. Sweetser now trying to collect. That's muscled back behind Weary. Williamson now gathering. Williamson trying to hit Heinen on the boards. Heinen gathers. Heinen able to skate it out. Heinen and Heinmiller across neutral ice. Heinen enters, shot. That's escorted to the corner. Don't get caught up there. Don't want to be trying to steal the puck down there, down a girl. Sauter, nice play to get it deep. McGarvey behind the net. Taking off the puck, spits to the far corner. Sauter and McGarvey now giving chase. Orono trying to exit. They do, coming across neutral ice. Shot. Nice stick by Weary. Shoot, trying to get it up the boards. Carter trying to help out. Orono gets to the puck, tries to center it. That's off shoot stick. McGarvey now up to Sauter. Sauter exiting. Has Carter. Thought about it. Enters herself. Shot. Goal. Throw it on net. 5-hole as she was sliding across to cut off the angle. And as that happens when goalies do slide across that crease, a lot of times.
That's why you always got to shoot it, right?
I think you just always got to just put it on. And, you know, at this age, it doesn't have to be a snipe top corner against some of these goalies. You know, some of those will find the back of the net. Trying to tell Tegan that this morning. Like, you don't need to, like, take 3 seconds to get the puck off your stick at 9 years old. Just throw it on net. It's not sustainable. You are going to eventually have to start sniping the puck, but Morgan now entering, looking, little sauce, and that just goes past everybody's stick as Hoffman was trying to collect. Morgan now, near board action, punches it down into the corner. Fitzgerald chasing, Fitzgerald controlling. Fitzgerald now punches it over to Morgan. Morgan taking out the puck. Orono trying to get it out of the zone. Sweetser gets a stick on it. Morgan's able to come over. Morgan dancing behind the net. Orono trying to take it away. That'll reach Nelson. Nelson with a little wrister. Rebound to the corner. Williamson coming off from a change is able to collect back near neutral ice. On the tape to Morgan. Morgan delays entry. Hands off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald now looking to enter. Fitzgerald dumps it into the corner. She'll get off. Nice stick there by Morgan. Orono's D was trying to come out with some speed, and Morgan gets in the way enough to slow it down a little bit. Minute 56 remaining in the period. Orono trying to make something happen here before the end of the first to close the gap a bit. Heinen says I'll have something to say about that as she comes out with a theft. She's bumped off the puck. Orono now 2-on-2. Shot. Weary watches that go behind the net. Williamson comes over to play it. Heinmiller trying to get a stick on it and punch it out, and that just gets past her, reaches Williamson. She'll shove it down the length of the ice for an icing. Minute 15 remaining here. Well, it's kind of nice because there's a lot of chatter on some threads with the Orono girls saying, "We need Edina!" And I mean, it was like fireworks, like they had just, you know, reenacted the Miracle on Ice. Oh yeah. So. Yeah, I told Taylor, I said, yeah, so that's hockey though. I said, those games will happen. Well, we should have won. Should have, but you didn't, and that's hockey. Basketball, you would have won.
That was like an anomaly. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, the ice was like weird. It was slow.
Carter rushes it down. Nice job for Carter to get it deep. McGarvey now battling two in the corner. That's going to reach the boards, and Nelson will have to go back and try to collect. Nelson now looking to wheel. Shoot now in the corner. Shoot trying to get it across neutral ice. Shoot winds and Orono gets the stick in there just in time. Nelson comes in to try to hold. Nice job by Nelson. She throws it in the opposite corner. Morgan chasing. Morgan disrupts that play. Puck spits now near the point. Shoot comes over and whacks that back into the vicinity of Fitzgerald and Morgan. Orono thinks twice about taking that avenue out of the zone. And that'll do it. First period of hockey, 3-0. Your Hornets on top Friday night, making the trip west and thus far making a count. Okay. "15 minutes again on the board, so we'll start period 2. I've got a color commentator. Tegan Nelson says that she's going to want to call the goal, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, if we get another one, we'll let you call it. So we'll have Hoffman on the right wing, Fitzgerald taking the face off. We'll have Morgan to her left, and we'll have Shoot Nelson at the point. Nelson now looking to enter. Nelson dumps it in the zone. Edina will go on the chase. Morgan first to get there. Morgan lifts a stick. Shoot with a nice hold there. Shoot battling. Orono is going to be able to come away with it. Shoot now across neutral ice. Oh, just past Morgan's stick. Nelson with a nice tape-to-tape pass. That's off Hoffman's stick. That's a tough play for Hoffman. She's a lefty. She's on right wing, so you got to be able to collect those. That's tough. Nelson whacks that into the corner. Sauter coming over to give a little bit of attention. Shoot now gathers behind Weary. Shoot trying to play it up to Hoffman. Off her stick again. Sauter trying to collect. Sauter finally able to get it out. Edina's going to get some fresh bodies on the ice. Here comes McGarvey, and here comes Carter. Here comes Williamson and Sweetster. Sweetster gets a touch. Sweetster trying to throw it up. That's intercepted, throw him back in. Williamson will have to grab it in the corner. Williamson now trying to get it up to Carter, throws it through her skates. Carter's able to do a nice job of reining that in. Carter now. Shot, deflected. McGarvey picks up some loose change. McGarvey wheeling. Trying to get past two, still retains control. McGarvey looking to the front, nobody home. Has to spin in the corner. Trying to take her off the puck, but McGarvey still controls. McGarvey getting that thing lost in the referee's skates. Finally, McGarvey kicks it up the boards. Almost reaches Williamson, but Orono's there to try to create some havoc. And Orono finally whacks it out of the zone. Williamson now dumps it back into the corner. More fresh legs for Edina. Here comes Helfrich. Here comes Shoot. Here comes Heinen. Heinen gives it a whack trying to keep it in. Heinmiller comes over to give a little bit of attention to the puck on the near boards. Shoot now takes a look, takes another look, collects a puck behind Weary. Puts on the brakes as Orono tried to get in the way. Nice drive by Orono to anticipate that. Skate around the net. Orono trying to throw it back in, but that hits a few skates. Helfrich has to come over to play. 12 minutes remain in the second period. Helfrich behind Weary. Has Forrester. That's past her. Orono does a nice job of keeping it in there. Nice hold. That's going to bounce to Weary. She'll escort that with a gentle stick behind the net. Allow Schutt to come away with it. Schutt trying to get up to Heinmiller. Orono whacks that back into the zone. Helfrich will have to play. Helfrich now wheeling. Nobody home there. All three Orono skaters took that pass away, so she reverses course. Bumped out the puck, reaches a point. Weary escorts that directly behind her. Orono now trying to play keep away behind the net. And that sticks to the slot. Forster now trying to get there, can't. Heine now. Orono with some pressure. Nice play by Heinmiller, and she'll be off on the races. Heinmiller now. All over the defender from Orono. Orono now trying to get out of the zone. They do. 2-on-1 Orono. And it's a goal. (3-1) your Hornets. What are we talking about? Just kind of throwing that puck on net? Doesn't have to be a snipe. Doesn't have to be some crazy top shelfer. Hoffman trying to come back and answer. Morgan takes it away. Morgan trying to get to the front. Morgan controlling. That's deflected. Nelson back to collect. Nelson trying to enter. Trying to get it back over to Fitzgerald. Morgan on a back check. Sweetster comes over to play that. Nice play by Sweetster. Morgan should be able to get there. She does, and she gently touches that down the ice. Nice play by Morgan. Not enough on it for the ice. McGarvey with a theft. McGarvey entering. Shot, save, and that's going to be held on for a face-off. Just goaltenders left with 9.5 remaining here in the second period. What do you think, Tegan? Huh?
Do you want to be out there playing?
You want to be out there playing someday? Better eat your Wheaties. Better start eating your breakfast.
This is Tegan in like 2 years.
I know.
Or a year?
2 years, yeah. Helfrich with a hard shot. That's gloved down. Spits to the corner. Yeah, 2 years. She's in 4th grade, so.
Oh, yeah.
McGarvey trying to get that deep. McGarvey gets over to Sauter. Sauter winds. That hits a few. Momentary rebound, but covered up in nick of time for another face-off. Yeah, like their team, you know, it's a lot of 4th graders, but they're so tiny. You know, like Ellison and Taylor are like bigger kids. Like we've got, you know, McGarvey's a big, like I just, yeah, I can't.
You know, next year.
Yeah,
Be like a
yeah.
gross.
Yeah, she might.
I can't even remember when our daughters were in 4th grade. Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, how was Taylor taller when she was in?
Taylor's always been relatively taller. Yeah, absolutely. That's a nice sequence there. Go D to D, then up to Heinmiller. Let Heinmiller control a little bit. Heinmiller trying to get it back to shoot, but Orono takes that away. Heinen has to come over and help Heinmiller. Puck spits now behind the goaltender. Nelson with a nice pinch there to hold the zone momentarily. Yeah, come and talk about it. Tell us what's going on. Talk about Shooter coming into the zone. Talk about Shooter trying to dangle all the way home. She could start trying to shoot that puck. Like, her shot is hard enough to where you can get to that point and use that.
Yeah, she should.
Well, I mean, it's Monday morning quarterbacking is the favorite thing to do for me. Should have done that. You should have done this. Of course, I'm not the one skating 30 miles per hour with the puck, right?
Her dad would have a few things to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just watching nonchalantly up here from the seats. Every decision looks pretty easy from up here. I mean, the commentators, I mean, I could be a good coach, I could be an awesome D, I could be a shutdown goalie. I could do it all. That spits right in front of Weary. Sweetser wipes it away. Fitzgerald now trying to enter. Has Hoffman. Hoffman switches ice with her. Fitzgerald now brings it in. Taking off the puck. Trying to regain control. Does. Nobody home at the point. To Hoffman. Hoffman shot goal.
That was a beauty by Hoffman.
That was a good goal by Hoffman. A no-doubter,
oh my God.
right? I mean, just inside the post. It's like not going to be saved.
Almost like a bar down.
You'd have had to have been a soccer goalie and just guess. You just had to just throw your whole body over there as soon as she collected that puck and just guess right. And Hoffman had another one like that against Woodbury. She picked up a loose puck at the blue line and sniped one too. You want to call that goal? Who's on that goal, Tegan? Reese Hoffman?
Reese Hoffman.
Reese Hoffman. From? Who passed it to her? Was it May? I have to go back and watch the tape.
Number 7.
Was it May, number 7, that made that pass? I think it was. McGarvey now entering. Fights off a little bit of a hook. Shoves her down, and the fans want to call, and McGarvey's going to go off with a little rough play with your Hornets up 4-1 with 5:48 remaining here.
Where are you going to the box? Is there a hold?
McGarvey to the box. Her mom's in New York. Maybe watching, maybe listening, maybe just checking the group me.
Right.
Halfrich and Williamson back at the point. Heinen's going to take the draw. Her and Heinmiller with some hand gesturing. And they've got a secret play going on.
Some hand jive.
Some hand signaling. Heinmiller now trying to get it out. She does. Heinen giving chase. Halfrich trying to get up to Heinen. Heinen has Heinmiller if she wants her, and Heinmiller need to collect that one on the backhand, and that ricochets off her stick. Halfrich with a nice hold. Just under 5 left. Orono now trying to come across neutral ice. Methodically entering. Couple dangles. They shove that to the corner. Nelson trying to pick it up.
Oh boy. Woo!
Fitzgerald looking at shoot. Decides to go back to Morgan. Full strength, 5-on-5 hockey. Morgan controlling. Centering pass, that deflects. Hoffman throws it back behind the netminder. Morgan now chasing in the corner. Shoot with a nice hold. Fitzgerald picks it up, that's deflected, that goes past everybody in the corner. Hoffman trying to collect. Hoffman pinched off the puck. Morgan comes over to help out. She's bumped off the puck. Nelson dumps it back into the corner. Hoffman retrieves. Hoffman trying to get it to Morgan. Hoffman goes down. Morgan picks it up. Shot. Rebound. And it's a goal. Might have been McGarvey. I think McGarvey scored that. There's a lot of good things that happened down there that allowed that to happen. Big time. We had 17 shots from the point. There's one right there, kicked away at the Cake Eater. 17 attempts, and most of them connected. I think tonight we're getting around the net more. I think it just might be timing. We're just in those spots tonight where for some reason the Cake Eater we weren't in those spots. There could be an emphasis on it.
At Minnesota Made was in slow motion.
Right.
It was like a weird, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean we had opportunities, that's for sure. Orono now has one of their own. Wines, that's going to hit the outside of the net. Forster trying to collect on the near boards. Orono with a nice hold there. They backhand that in. Right past the high threat. Forster now punches it out. Heinen gathers. Heinmiller. Heinen shot, that's wide. Heinmiller to the far boards. Lifts a stick. Nice play by Heinmiller to lift a stick, and now she's going to be able to collect. Heinmiller now dancing behind the net. Bumped off the puck. Halfords tries to pinch, that shoots past her, and Orono will have an opportunity here as they're going to gather in the zone. Let me get the number on that. Halfords does a nice job to come back and mix things up a little bit to prevent a shot from getting on net. Heinmiller takes a whack at it. Forster shot on net, and that's going to be covered up. Let's go. Let's go. Got Morgan in the corner trying to collect. Morgan with a little bit of a Houdini act, just slips between two Orono players, and she had all about 2 feet to try to get through there, and she used all 24 inches to slide through those players and get it into some open spot. Fitzgerald now back at neutral ice. Touches it up to Hoffman. Hoffman now throws that, shot, and that's another goal. Nothing really good to say about that. I mean, it was a goal, but that was a goaltender error. Just kind of let it out there. But we were there. We got it in the zone, and Morgan is in the right spot to throw it home. 6-1. Nice play by Carter. Good hands to get it up to McGarvey. McGarvey 2-on-1 with Sauter. McGarvey looking over to Sauter. Swinging, doesn't get enough on it. McGarvey could have just ripped that thing home. She was looking at Sauter the whole time. The goaltender was looking at Sauter.
Yeah.
Are you up 6-1? Yeah, heck yeah. Try to make Try to make a nice play like that. Absolutely. .24 seconds left in the period. Orono throws it deep, and we'll have a face-off as offsides will be called. They were getting off on a change. Yeah, we haven't had a lot of odd girl rushes this year. We've had some. So I guess you get one. You absolutely want to try to make that nice pass over and one time at home. Nice idea by McGarvey. Nelson over to shoot. Shoot. Up to Heinmiller. It's a replay of about 20 minutes ago. Heinmiller goes into a mohawk like about 20 minutes ago. That's the way you play it. You win the face-off, you go D to D with it, you get some open ice, and you figure it out. All right, goaltender's ready. 15 minutes on the clock. 5 on the ice for each side.
I haven't even changed this.
Oh, we got to change scores or what? Yeah?
No, that period.
See how fast we come out this period. 6-1, but see if we can play like it's 0-0. There's a shot attempt. I like that. In the zone, let it rip. Yeah, different goaltender tonight. Even that one, she was a little iffy on. I talked to a couple coaches after that game. I know a couple of them really well, and they're like, "Oh, she just played out of her mind against us." Like she just played really good. Like, you know, players have good games. Like she played a really, really good game at, you know, in goal. I mean, she controlled, you know, the rebounds that game. Yeah, I mean, it was, all clicking, you know, from a goalie standpoint. I mean, 43 shots, regardless of the shots, you know.
Is that what it was?
It was 43, yeah. We outshot them 43-21.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and, you know, pitched a shutout on 43 shots. I mean, you might not get another one of those games for a long time. Fitzgerald collects on the near boards. Fitzgerald with a little dangle, goes behind the net minder, looking, has a D if she wants her, touches it back to Morgan. Morgan now trying to control, bumped off the puck as Orono brought 2 back there. Morgan keeps it alive for Fitzgerald to come over to, that's the Hoffman. Hoffman throws it to the slot, past everybody. Williamson wide. Hoffman trying to do some damage behind the net. She's rubbed off the puck. Orono finally able to get it out. Hoffman throws it in the zone. Nice play by Hoffman. Helfrich collects. Shot deflected back behind the net. Helfrich able to keep it in. McGarvey now doing some work on the far boards, trying to fend off two Spartans. Carter comes over to even things up, and she throws that in the corner. Carter deflects it with their skate, and all that work, you know what, Carter? You better come away with that puck. You deserve it. She has it again.
Nice.
Center pass to Sauter. Sauter back to shoot. Shoot to Helfrich. Helfrich, low shot, hard rebound.
Shoot that.
Good sequence there.
And then turn it over.
All started with Carter doing a lot of work in the corner, coming away with the puck, getting it to Sauter, and then it was a pass back to shoot over to Helfrich with a nice hard shot. Shoot. Shoot that puck right there. Shoot it, right? Just shoot it. Snipe it. All the time in the driveway.
And look what happens.
Well, I really think she would score on a lot of those goals. She has a rocket of a shot, and when you're coming with that speed. But again, Monday morning quarterback, easier said than done. I mean, you know what? If she gets there and throws a little dangle on, then it looks good. Well, yeah, if she gets there, then you're like, oh, what a move! Like, way to get to the goalie and use your hands. But I think especially as you get older, you won't get to that goalie there at 15s and at high school, right? Like, so.
Yeah.
But she's getting there now. I mean, she's pretty much doing what she wants now. Heinmiller and Heinen now, 2-on-2 hockey. Heinmiller throws it on, rebound. Heinen gives a swat at it. That escorts to the corner. Shot, rebound, loose. He's yelling forward at her, but there's a lot of girls that go back first, so it's kind of contagious. He's got to be saying the same thing to Fitzgerald and everybody. Unless I've been not seeing the same thing all year. Again, so hard to collect that as a lefty on a right wing. Sauter throws it on, almost gets on.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice save right there. That's a goaltender I remember from the Cake Eater. Well positioned, able to hang on. Now we had probably 5 or 6 of those that day.
That was like a beautiful play by McGarvey.
That was.
Kind of take a look.
Yep.
Oh!
Orono almost tips that home.
Yeah.
Carter with the shot, and they get a stick in there. That hits a crossbar.
Just a little lower, and that would have been.
Yeah, if you pick them up in the neutral ice, the first thing you should be just looking for that forward streaking.
Look out. Go get it. Hurry up.
Edina will get a call. Shoot now entering again. Little shot there. They'll get a touch, and Edina will go on their first power play. First one? Yeah, first one. Yep, I think so. Be chance to get a power play goal here. Nelson, over to Williamson. Williamson dumps in the corner. Carter chasing. Williamson with the tries to hold, just gets enough on it, touches up to Heinmiller. Got a lot of ice here, girls. Shot, swatted away. Nelson throws it up to Heinmiller. I think that's what Dave wants. Just get the puck and move it forward. Right? Don't need to have some big circles back. Throw it against the boards, and I don't know if there's anybody quicker than Heinmiller. She'll get there. Heinmiller now over to Heinen. Nelson now behind the net. Nice pass there. Hits Carter on the tape. Those passes get louder as the girls get older.
Yeah.
It's almost like a Nerf puck on those 10A games or 10U games. Morgan now. She had a chance to wind and deliver. I think those girls want to bring that right into that traffic. Just wind that sucker. And say, you know what, all that shooting practice, the shooting cages paid off. I picked a spot and I lived with it. McGarvey's like, no one's going to come over. I'll take it in. Garvey now controlling behind the net. It's full strength hockey, by the way. Orono kills off that penalty. Edina with a couple opportunities on that power play. Shoot now collecting. Sauter now trying to get it over to McGarvey. Morgan intercepts that. Shoot over to Sweetster.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yep, everybody's on sides.
Pizza right.
That's what I mean, that shot right there, right? I mean, it's just take a hard shot and there's a good shot.
Pizza.
There's a pizza?
Turned her right over.
Heinmiller enters. I don't have 25 cents. Heinmiller trying to throw it back to Forster. Forster now trying to collect. Forster trying to get it up to Heinmiller, just past her. Orono trying to get it out of the zone. Dangerous pass there as they threw that cross ice. Allows Williamson to come over a bit. Orono now trying to enter. Forster trying to pick the puck up. Spits to Heinen. Heinen dumps and a couple girls will get off. Just under 5 remaining. Yeah, got to get this out of here. There we go. One-on-one hockey. Morgan thinking of crossing her, waiting for some reinforcements. Back to shoot. Shot. Oh, and just goes past Fitzgerald. Nice play there. Shoot throws it on, got deflected, and just past Fitzgerald's stick. Sloppy hockey here the last minute and a half. Just kind of like getting to the end of the game. Just like, all right, what's going on? What are we going to do? Here's an opportunity for McGarvey. She has to sidestep a stick that's laying on the ice. Still's able to get there to her backhand shot. It's a rebound. Sweetser now stepping up. Sweetser shot tipped, loose.
Oh my God.
Minute 45 remaining. Orono trying to get something facilitated here to feel good about the night. Edina trying to close it out with class. Alfred's back, doesn't have anything over in Williamson's area, so she's got to retain control. Shot, and that's just high over the crossbar. Yeah, saved by, she was trying to go top shelf on that one.
Yeah, she was.
Tried to go bar down.
Yeah.
Heinmiller one-on-one. That goes wide. Morgan comes from out of nowhere. It's like dropping the ceiling. 25 seconds. That will do it.